What's up everyone, it's Q from RetroQ Gaming, and today in this video we're going to take a look at the announcement that Capcom has made that Resident Evil Revelations 2 is going to have microtransactions. So I heard about this morning when I took a look at an article on Kotaku, and there was a bunch of stuff on there, mostly Reddit, ranging from NeoGAF to Reddit, and some official announcements as well. So during the Spanish presentation event that they released that Resident Evil Revelations 2 was going to have microtransactions. They didn't really say how this would work or give the exact details on it until Kotaku themselves reached out to Capcom. Capcom got back, and here's what they had to say about it. Regarding your question, players can use life crystals when playing through raid mode in Revelations 2. The crystals essentially act as continues or respawns in raid mode when players die. Blue life crystals can be earned through playing daily missions, and red life crystals can be bought. The two crystals act the same, but there's an option to buy if players run out of blue or earned crystals or don't want to spend the time earning them. If players have both blue and red crystals, the game will prioritize blue crystals over the red ones. Again, these are only used in raid mode and not in the main campaign. Now, I've seen stuff all over the internet since this morning. People are going, oh, it's okay, it's only in the optional raid mode. Oh, as long as it's not in story, don't buy them if you don't want to do them, blah, blah, blah. Some people, like myself, are just unhappy about them being included in the game at all. So, the main thing about this is Revelations 2 is going to be released episodically in February. It ranges from about €25 depending on where you're looking. Now, some people again argue that, okay, well, it's a €25 game, it's not going for the whole retail thing. We've seen retail games, Dead Space 3 for example, off the top of my head, that have microtransaction in them, and are not fine in that. Even when you look at this game, which is a €25 game, why is it okay to put it in a €25 game? Capcom have done some shady shit in the past, and everyone has been unhappy about that. On-disc DLC, they're fucking... I'm not a Street Fighter fan in recent years myself, but even I know about them releasing what are basically patches every 6 months or every year, and charging like a near full game price for it, or even a decent amount of 20, 25, €30, whatever it is, just to get the upgrade. It's things like this that we as gamers need to stand up against. Now, I've seen a lot of positive stuff on the internet since this morning, mostly people standing against it. I'm personally getting Revelations 2. I have Revelations 1 on the 3DS, I have Revelations 1 on Steam on the PC. I barely played raid mode. Now, I know what raid mode is. For those of you who haven't played raid mode or aren't really too sure what it is, it's basically a raid mode level is a short section of the main game, map-wise, and they just put in different enemies, things like that. So you customize your character, your weapon loadout, all that kind of stuff at the start. And you get, it's score attack, basically. So you have score attack. You get bonuses to not taking damage, accuracy bonuses, kill all enemy bonuses, things like that, which in turn can be used to upgrade your characters, your weapons, their fire rate, damage rate, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. Now, at the moment, it's just the continues part. At the moment, so I should clarify actually with the way it currently is. If you have those crystals, be it earned in-game or bought with real money, what will happen if you die mid-raid mode level, you get to restart either from where you died or a checkpoint maybe of some sort. If you don't have those crystals, you get put back to the start of the raid mode level. Now, the problem with that is you're essentially paying for checkpoints. Now, where's that going to go? Is it going to be paying for lives, paying for continues, which is kind of the same thing as what's going on, I suppose. Paying for extra levels. People put up the horrors of the freemium game the whole time. Resident Evil Revelations 2, of course, isn't a freemium game. But the thing about it is, it's going to eventually turn into a situation like that. I mean, all these free-to-play and freemium games that are going on with their, buy now or download and play free now, wait to do something, or pay real money. Wait 20 hours to unlock the next level, or pay now and do it. That's the kind of stuff that even doesn't belong in free-to-play games, let alone we'll call this a retail game, even if it is going to hit retail a month after digital release. But just because some people look at it and say, it's only a €25 game, that's not too bad. Where's the line? It's bullshit. Now, personally, I've never bought any microtransaction thing in a game itself at all. I've bought games that have had microtransactions in them, yes, but I haven't bought any microtransactions for the game. So, I don't know. I just urge everyone to please make it known that you're unhappy with microtransactions, even if they're in the, as Capcom quote, optional raid mode. Even if they're in that on the side, it's still not okay. Even if you don't want to buy them, or you're not going to buy them, you don't plan on buying them, it's still not okay at the end of the day. Because stuff like this, it could lead to providing a worse experience down the line as what would be a standard for gamers. So everyone just make it known. Let me know in the comments below if your opinions on it, if you've ever bought a game with microtransactions in them, if you've ever paid for microtransactions, standard DLC not applicable really. Let me know what everyone thinks on the whole microtransactions thing in free to play, freemium, or retail games. It's because something's got to give. It's just getting ridiculous at this point. Anyway, this is Q from RetroQ Gaming. I want to thank everyone for watching this video, taking a listen. Hit that subscribe button down below and leave me a comment. Thanks for listening.